Hi, my name is Gabriel and welcome back to another video. Today's topic is content creation and why it is so important for all online businesses to create content. If you want to know more, this is the video to watch.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.
Welcome back. My name is Gabriel and I'm the founder of Great Funnels. On this channel, I talk about how to make money online and more specifically, how to create passive income. I also talk about having the right mindset. Because if you don't have the right mindset, you will not succeed in life, guaranteed. Today's topic is content creation. What it is and why it is so important if you have a business. So firstly, what is content? Content is something that you create in a physical form or in a digital form, and you use that to promote your brand, your product, and your services. What type of content can you create? Well, when it comes to digital content, you can create video, audio, image, or text. If you want something physical, it's something that you'll print out. But on this channel, we talk about how to make money online. So we don't care about the old ways of creating content. All right. So why is content so important? Well, if you create your content and you publish the content over the internet, you are going to create awareness of your product, your services, and ultimately your brand. The more people know about you, the more people will know about your product and your services. And the more people will ultimately buy your products and your services. So content is so important. So if you create the content, right, what can you do with it? Well, if you create a video, you can publish the video on YouTube. And you can publish anything. You can create YouTube, how-to videos. You can create courses. The possibilities are endless. If you create audio, so let's say you camera shy, you can still record yourself talking, and you can publish that on SoundCloud or Mixcloud or any of the other podcast platforms out there. All right. If you recording shy, you can always create images and have quotes or something that will attract people in an image form. And there are so many options out there. And once you create your image, you can create an ad, you can create an Instagram post, a Pinterest post. The platforms are out there. And if you want to, you can also create text. You can create a blog, right? And blogging is very popular. So all you need to do is, go and find your strength. You all know what your strengths are, and then focus on that for now and create content. And then you publish the content over the internet. All right, and don't just publish to one platform. When you have your content, so let's say for instance you have a video. You can publish your video to YouTube, you can publish it to Facebook, to Vimeo, you can even publish your video to Instagram. There are so many platforms out there that you can publish to. All you need to do is you need to have content. So if you have no growth in your business, what's your options? Create more content. If you don't have any, if you're lacking in sales in your business, what do? You create more content, because the more content you create, the more traffic you can generate. The more awareness you can generate, and ultimately you can drive more people to your products, your offers, and make more money. The saying goes, if you want to control beliefs, people's beliefs, create content. If you want to tell people about your product, create content. And by telling people about your product, you can influence their beliefs. You can tell them why the product will work for them. You can tell them why, what you were looking for and why you created the product, and you can tell them how many people were in a situation where your potential customers might be in, and how it helped those people. And if it helped those people, it will help your potential customers. And then you can drive them to your offer. Drive them to a sales page where you can convert them into buying your product. There are three things that you need in order to create a sale. You need to have a good hook, you need to have a good message or story, and you need to have an offer. Because to drive traffic, you need to drive your traffic somewhere. You need to have a reason to generate traffic, and ultimately you want to generate traffic because you want to sell somebody something. So what is a hook? A hook is something that will grab people's attention, and a hook is content. So you've probably seen on YouTube, if you were perhaps watching one of your videos on YouTube, sometimes you have this interruption, and this interruption is an ad, and the ad talks about something, and you have 6 seconds that you need to watch this ad, and then after 6 seconds you can decide if you want to skip the ad and then continue to watch your video. Now, that first 6 seconds, that is the opportunity you have to hook people to your story, right? So that's the hook. If you have a good hook, you can drive traffic to your story, all right, which is sometimes in the same ad, or it's in another page which they will redirect to when they click on your hook. And then ultimately your story tries to convert the beliefs so that people will buy your offer. On Facebook, you've probably seen it as well. When you scroll and then suddenly you see this ad, and if the ad is good enough, if the hook is good enough, you're going to click on the ad and you will navigate to the story. And the story is where you try and change the beliefs of the people that are reading your story. You're trying to change the beliefs because you want to drive them to your offer so that you can convert them to buying your product. Right? So content creation is so important if you have an online business, or even if you just have a physical store. Content creation is important because it will drive traffic, it will generate traffic, and everybody needs to create content. Many years ago, before we had the luxury of the internet, the advertising space, the marketing space were controlled by big advertising or media houses, and they would charge you exponential amounts of money to create an ad, and then they would publish that ad either on the television or in newspapers or in magazines, and only companies that had a lot of money could afford top quality content. But those days are past. Thanks to the internet, small companies that have small budgets can create effective content and promote their businesses, their brands, and their services. Today, companies can control their own content. They can control their own growth. They don't need third-party companies to help them create content. You can still hire good content creators to help you build your business, but you also have the power to go and create your own content, and that is what is so powerful in today's world. If you don't know how to create content, I would advise you to go and learn how to create content as quickly as possible, because the more you can create content, the more you can make people aware of your product, the better for your business. So if you are camera shy, try and overcome it. It isn't easy to talk in front of a camera, but if you have an end in mind, these small little obstacles, they're just obstacles, overcome them, and the way to overcome them is just to take a phone, take a camera, and just start recording and just start talking, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. These days, the more raw it is, the more people can relate to the message. That's all that is important. So don't worry that something needs to be perfect. Then, if you really are camera shy, go for audio. Record yourself, create a podcast. It's effective, all right? And sometimes a lot of people don't have time to go and watch a YouTube video or go and watch a video, but they have earphones, or they can travel, and while they're traveling, they can listen to you talking or to your ad. So podcasts are very popular. And images, if you have a fashion business, a picture talks 1,000 words. So take a photo of the clothing, take a photo of the models, and publish it on Instagram or on Pinterest. It is so easy to create effective content. And then text, create a blog. Blogging is so popular. And if you're not a good writer, to become a good writer, just start typing. Just start typing. Just start, creating blog posts. And if you do one of these, content, if you create one of these content types for 365 days continuously throughout the year, whatever financial problems you have, I can guarantee you that the content that you create will solve your problems. Okay, because you are going to improve your abilities. You're going to become better. And even if you don't become better, the awareness will keep spreading over the internet, and people will find you. People will find your product, and people will relate to your product, and eventually they will convert. They will start buying your product or use your services. So if you're not convinced about creating content, okay, I hope you give it a try, because if you go and listen to all the influencers on the internet, everybody's talking about create content, and they're saying that for a reason, because it's true. The more content you create, the better your results would be, guaranteed. So I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, put your questions below this video and I will answer them. If you haven't joined this channel yet, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.